Good evening. Thank you for stopping by the video. This is a brand new format, different idea of trying to do the video. Um, what I've got here is a time lapse of a trip that me and the wife took today. On the just below my face there is the map of the trip that we took. Give or take a couple hours, and it was quite nice. I enjoyed the trip. I'm going to narrate this trip. That means I'm going to be pausing the video to point out maybe special places of interest that I see and see how it goes. As this is the first one, I'm sure that there's plenty of room for improvement, and I do implore you to leave a note in the comments and tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, and I guess we'll take it from there. So, enjoy the video and see how it plays out. Well, we're leaving out of the driveway. We're heading down Eagle Road. Get ready to turn on the Deckard. Now, on this road is several Amish businesses. We're going to go ahead and cruise down, jump on Woods Mill. I think it's Woods Mill. Anyway, we're on 325. 325 has a lot of 90-degree curves in it, and it's a nice little road. It's taking us into Vinton, Ohio. Now we're getting ready to turn on to 325, or continue on 325. But we're turning on 160 in Vinton. Going to go through town and stop. I'm going to back this up just a notch. See if I can back it up just a notch. There we go. And turn. Right there in front of us is Vinton Park. It's a nice little park. It does flood every year, probably multiple times. They are wanting to move that, and it's a project that we put in with Raccoon Creek Partnership to see if we can help them do that in some way, shape, or form. Anyway, we're on 325. This is another long, windy road. Recommend that you hit pause at any point. A lot of the edges will show, there's a lot of rock formations through here. I mean, it is foothills of the Appalachian, so there's plenty of stuff to see. Hit pause as we're going through here and enjoy. Now, it's been a while since I've been on this road, so there was a couple of rock faces that just went by that were pretty cool. Anyway, we're cruising down. On the right-hand side is Raccoon Creek, and coming up here pretty soon we'll be up against Leading Creek. Still on 325. And we just went through Danville. And here in a second, we'll be coming up to 124. Right there. And now we're on our way to Rutland. There's a couple of small towns that we scoot through here. Don't blink, you'll miss them. Like, you just missed that one. That was a nice little town. We're up against Leading Creek now on the right-hand side, by the way. Coming into Rutland. This is a nice little town. It's had some issues, but it's a nice little town. We're going to follow this all the way through here, and eventually we're going to pop out on Route 7. And we're on Route 7. And right about here, the wife says we needed to turn back there. So we had to go to the next exit and turn there. And then we loop back into Pomeroy. up over the hill. Now we're coming down the hill. We're heading toward the higher river here. This is the backside that not many people see. Now we're on Route 7. We're actually north of Pomeroy. We're coming into it right about now. Pomeroy is one of those old towns. It does have a tendency to flood every couple of years. Actually, Main Street itself floods out a foot, maybe a foot and a half of water. We stopped at this gas station, but it didn't have credit cards, so we moved to the next. There we go. I filled up. Wife ran in to get me some Diet Dew. This guy took off. I swung around to pick up the wife. Now, I paused right here because you can see the rock face here. Slightly moving, so you can't see some of it, but this is the way the entire area looks. You've got all of these cliff faces, these rocks. In the springtime, late winter, early spring, you can actually see into the woods and see a lot of these, and I enjoy it. It's pretty cool. Now the bridge we're going under is Veterans Memorial Bridge. Goes over to Mason, West Virginia. We just passed the lodge, Middleport Lodge. We're in Middleport right now. We're working our way out. We're coming back out to Route 7. And right about there. Now on our way to Cheshire. I'll pause here so I can look at the map over here. If you look at the map, we've come up and around the top. We looped up. There's like a little tail right here. We looped up and over the tail, and then we're coming down, and we hit the bottom little notch right there in Middleport, and then we came out over to this semi-straight stretch that runs down the river, and that is Route 7. So at this point right here, we have just turned the corner, and we're a little bit coming down that straight stretch. The next thing that you're going to see is like a little white spot down from that. That is Cheshire. Inside Cheshire, we have a couple of plants. One is AEP. It's a coal-fired electric plant. You can see that up in the distance there. We'll pop past that, and then now we're at Kiger Creek aluminum plant. At least I think it does aluminum. And we're cruising through. There's some cool stories about Cheshire, but I'll leave those for another time. We just passed Addison. It's another little teeny small town on the river here. And we're starting to come into Gallipolis. We just passed the location, that little railroad bridge up above there. We just passed that location where the Silver Bridge fell. Now we're cruising through. There was a pause right here. I just missed it, but let's see if I can get that to go back. That's going back way too far. Okay, we'll run it again. Jumping ahead a notch. Maybe another notch. Another notch. Okay, we're back in town. Anyway, we're cruising through here and just happened to catch Dad coming out of Walmart. That was right there. I am not that fast on the trigger finger. Anyway, coming into downtown Gallipolis. This is a wonderful little town. Gallipolis and Lights. You've seen that on my channel before. We're cruising down 2nd Ave. Right there's the park. And we're going to come over the Chickamauga Creek, and then we jumped on 141. we're going to loop around here and we're going to go up and take a look at everything from Mound Hill. This is a massive cemetery for our area. I'm going to step out and give you a slow look. There you go. Of the river. It's nice and foggy, rainy. But it is absolutely beautiful, even in the winter. Video does not do it justice. Something you should really see yourself. And here we go back. We're going to do a couple laps around the cemetery. There's a dump right here. That's where I go bricking. I do collect antique bricks. So I stopped, took a look at those. Those are all middle ports, which I already have several of. And we're going to loop around. Now here in a moment, you're going to see a pickup truck kind of blocking our way. As soon as I go around this. This is Potter's Field, by the way. If you want to see more detailed video on the... Let me get over here first. A more detailed video on the Mount Hill Cemetery, I'd be more than happy to do it. Just let me know in the comments. There's a lot of history there, a lot of Civil War history, pre-Civil War, founding fathers in the 1780s, 1790s. Some history there. Another quick look at town. Nice big wet spot in the way. And off we go. I'm going to pause real quick. Now at this point we are down here at the bottom of this of the map. Actually pretty much right at the very bottom itself. At this point we're going to be heading over to Centenary, and then over to Rodney, and then over to Rio Grande, and then from Rio Grande back home. But Google didn't let me add that last leg there, so you'll just have to pretend that it's there. I've got other videos of Mound Hill. I've been up there a number of times, a couple times at night. It closes at 8, so this time of year we've got, if it's a nice day, we've got a few hours that we can record up there while it's dark and see stuff. But right now it's pretty rainy. Now I'm going the back roads over to Rodney. I think it's called Centenary Road. Now we're on 588. We're going to take that to Rodney. And coming down the hill, we're in Rodney. Take a left. Alright, we're cruising down what used to be Old 35. It's now 588. An extension of. We're heading to Rio Grande. See if I can catch it. Nope, we can't. Okay. There's a windmill at Rio Grande, at the old Bob Emma's farm. That was pretty cool to see. It was brought over in the 70s from Holland. Now since the college has taken over that land, the windmill has been sitting there rotting. And we're on our way home, turning on to Willie Thomas and Eagle. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I might do a few more of them just to keep going. I mean, just to try to perfect this way of doing it. But either way, tell me what you think. Leave me a comment. And that's pretty much it. You all have a wonderful evening. It's bedtime for me, so I'm heading out. Good night.